question that a lot of family and friends kept asking. What would you like to be in the future? And I was like, I want to be a lawyer. Hi, my name is Felicitas, and I know the reason you clicked on this video is to find out if actually the career in law is being overrated or a good one. And I know for some it's going to be a yes, and for some it's going to be a no, and for some it's going to be a maybe situation. Watch the very video to the very end, and I know there are some as well that are very opinionated like me and already have the answer to the subject matter. So please do well to put that in the comment section down below the video, and just hit the like button and let's get started. So I have actually evaluated a lot of career or jobs right now that are very popular or known in Africa, and I've also done some research and observed as well, and I can say that indeed the career in law is very overrated. And please hold on, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, okay? I said overrated. Doesn't mean it's not profitable. It is profitable, but it's actually overrated. And when I mean overrated, the idea people have on the career is actually totally different from what it is in reality. I could remember back then when I was small, and there was this question that a lot of family and friends kept asking, what would you like to be in the future? And I was like, I want to be a lawyer. And then it was just, and I viewed if it's not law or doctor, then honestly it's not a career. So I just had to, go with the flow of law, because there was really nothing I could place my hand on. And then I can also remember having the conversation with my dad, yes. And my dad was like, oh, what would you like to be in future? And I was like, no, Daddy, I want to be a banker. And he was like, oh no, you can't be a banker. I was like, oh, why? He didn't really, I don't think I asked him a why, because who are you to really question your parents? So he was like, oh, you have to pick another, career. I don't think he forced it down my throat. I just said, okay, what's the next thing to choose from? I really don't know if my wife was really strong. So here we are, guys. Like I said, being a lawyer is actually overrated, and I'll share with you reasons why that is so. So first, I want to start with the fact that studying law is really expensive. Studying law is expensive. Maintaining yourself while studying law, or even to the very end of your profession, is very expensive. Not that alone, it is so expensive from private to government to state school. And when I mean very expensive, I don't know for every country in Africa, but I can mention Nigeria and Ghana. That is the one that I'm very well informed about. So I don't know for other countries. Books is very expensive, like very expensive. And then when I was in school, I was told, oh, you can't photocopy a lecturer's textbook. So I was like, why can't I? And they're like, oh, it's copyright. And I was like, okay. But I really felt that buying some books as a then would be a waste of money, because come on, I'm not a Ghanaian, and I knew I'm certainly going to leave the country very soon. So I was like, oh, let me just do what I can do, which is photocopy some of the, textbooks, which I know I'm very guilty of. Yes, don't blame me. And also, I could remember doing a little research, and then I was like, oh, what are the best paying jobs in Africa? What I'm about to say now is based on what Business Inside Africa said, not me. So yes, they listed 8 paying jobs in Africa as of now, but to my greatest shock, I didn't see no place. So actually, back then, or still now for some people, the career in law is too overrated. It has been so glorified that you could even literally see it in the series that played out. Like, what you see there is totally different from what you see, you experience, especially in Nigeria. You have to, after your WAEC, you have to earn a bachelor's degree, which is the one that I said is very expensive. Even for law school, it's also expensive. Come on, it is expensive. The bachelor's degree is 4 years for the most part in most of the country, but in Nigeria it is 5 years, and I don't know why they made it 5 years, because practically the first year they are doing nonsense. The courses, I won't say they are nonsense, but the knowledge is not needed. It is not, they are not equipping them with the right tools that they really need. I feel that the first year they should start exposing them to the basics of the law, which is common law, civil litigation, criminal litigation, all those things. Like, I struggled so hard, briefing cases as at the time I started the journey, and with time it got better. So if you really expose people from their very first year and do away with all those psychology and nonsense that they put or give them, I think it's really cut down cost for people. Yes, so you have graduated, you have gone to law school and all that, you are now a lawyer, and then you expect to have like a return of investment you get from all the money that your parents have invested in you. But come on, to be sincere, it's not certain. It is not certain, because getting a job is not certain. Yes, and it's so sad. It's so sad, like really sad. Even when you now get the job, your pay is dependent on certain factors. The first factor I would like to list out is the fact that you have to be very experienced, and as a new weed, the expectation is just too high, like really high. The size of the firm matters, and lastly, the ability to get things done. And when I mean the ability to work or get things done, it includes literally having no time of your own. Yes, you really have no time of your own, especially those firms that are very, very busy. They really don't have, you can look around, ask around, like most of them come back late, there's no social life and all that. But something that I can say is, if you really have the passion for it, it's not going to really weigh you down, or you look for ways to have fun while working. Yes, it's possible, it's attainable. So I have to also point out that law school really is not helping, because they are, every year they are bringing ridiculous amounts in thousands of lawyers, and it is choking the system. And if this is not taken care of, it's gonna get the profession laid to rest, because even at the moment there's less, the respect given to lawyers is it's like they are sipping it each day. They're sipping it. You go to FC, like so many parastatals and government institutions that should regard lawyers, like they disregard us. You go to build some, like it's a struggle. Even they disrespect you, the lawyer. Like, it's so ridiculous, really ridiculous. And you won't blame them, because they always get to see all those stories of charge and bail lawyers. But if really the boards that are in charge of bringing these lawyers into the system each year, putting the checks and balances, try to make it not so easy for everybody. I don't believe that the numbers of all those charge and bail and bad lawyers, or just all those bad stories, will be out there. That's one thing I love the Ghanaian bar. Like, their numbers are not so much. They don't even want numbers. That's something I really admire. Like, before you pass the bar, oh my god, you're going to go through thick honestly. Anyone that passes the Ghanaian bar, you need to like give them a thumbs up, like accolades, because man, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. So the fact that the numbers are so much also makes law firms really disrespect their fellow colleagues, because they see it as, oh, we are doing you a favor. Like if you can't take whatever that we are giving you, you can as well, get out or walk out, that kind of thing, because they feel you are very replaceable. So I really feel that this needs to be addressed, honestly. Another point I want to mention is the job satisfaction. The job satisfaction of lawyers here in Nigeria, it is very ridiculous. Very ridiculous. Like, it's alarming. Most lawyers now just literally take what is available, not what they know is their worth. Some even go further to even take positions like interns or internship, which they are way, past. Like, it's so alarming. There's no job satisfaction. Like, they are being choked. Some get slim. The system is not, encouraging. It is literally, I have some friends that will even tell you that they use their small salary to fund some of the things that the law firm is supposed to even be doing, the transportation, all those things. It's really, really, really ridiculous. But that doesn't mean to say that there are no good law firms. There are some that they are just a few, and I really want to put it out there that there's a huge discrepancy in the pay in the profession. It is not too outrageous. I can sit on this one. Those at the top make a fortune. Those at on the bottom, work so hard and earn just peanuts, and it's so sad. But I also want to appreciate and give it out and give kudos to all those senior advocates that are really, really, really holding the lawyers in their hand and doing a tremendous effort to see that this bar stays strong. I also want to give kudos or shout outs to those senior lawyers that are not so greedy. They let you be yourself. They let you express yourself. They don't tame you or belittle you. Like, kudos to you guys. Like, you guys are so amazing, and God bless you so much. Like, you really don't know what you are doing. You really don't know. Thank you for all the legacies you guys put out there. Thank you so much. We see them. Honestly, we see them. Life balance is so not right. It's not right. You really don't have time for yourself, time to chase your dreams, or even go for masters. You're just there for the views. For how long will you do that? But I also want to thank those that take the bull by the horn, to get their lives back and make something out of the profession. Even leave, resign. Like, I hail honestly. I hail you guys. I see you guys, honestly. And I'm sure I pretty much said getting a job is hard. It's hard, honestly. Sometimes most people for the first 2 years, they literally just work for free. They work for free, honestly. They work for free. But there's also the saying that no pain, no gain. But it really doesn't have to get to that extent, honestly. I just hope that the system gets restructured and the right things are done, honestly. The lawyer, I hope I'll be able to convince you and not confuse you. Do not be a lawyer. And I must say that yes, it's possible to be a lawyer, and it's possible to also make a fortune from it. You can start from the bottom to the very top, and then maybe start your own law firm. Who knows? It's possible, although it may take years, because those at the top will not want you to shine, but there are still some very good eggs out there that will not suppress you. So yes, studying law, you have to let me also put it out there, you have to be the type that loves reading. You have to be very calculated. You have to work smart. You have to know how to analyze things. Yes, you have to know how to analyze things, honestly. And guys, I hope I have done justice to this, honestly, and I look forward to seeing your comments. Okay, and thank you so much for watching. And if you indeed like this video, you can as well check out some other videos that are on my channel to speed up with what is going on in the family. Okay, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.